Linus Tech Tips coverage of PAX 2013 is brought to you by Western Digital, Intel, and SteelSeries.
The star of the show here at the MSI booth is, of course, the GTX 780 Lightning. This is their first non-reference GTX 780, fully non-reference. We're talking completely redesigned cooling, completely redesigned PCB, completely redesigned freaking everything. So the PCB is actually not only larger than a normal GTX 780, but they've got their GPU reactor on the back of it, which can provide better voltage stability during extreme overclocking. They've got a dual BIOS mode for the card that has got an LN2 optimized or liquid nitrogen optimized mode, or a normal mode depending on how you're going to be using the card. They've completely redesigned even the concept of their cooler. So all damn military class components are covered by a backplate on the back, a unisync on the front, and then 3 fans instead of 2 fans like you'd normally find on their traditional twin frozer. So that, I guess they could call that like a tri-frozer or something like that. They're still using their propeller blade fans, and they have their dust removal technology, meaning the fans spin backwards on startup so that you don't get dust and gunk all built up into the heatsink. It's got 8 super pipes, which is MSI's branding for basically larger than normal heat pipes that are able to carry heat away from the heat generating components more effectively than regular pipes. And of course, you've got all of the usual NVIDIA technology. So support for 3 monitors in NVIDIA 3D Vision Surround with an auxiliary monitor, support for SLI up to 4-way, although 3-way is really the highest that we normally recommend, or 2-way for people who are more concerned with performance per dollar. It needs 2 8-pin PCI Express plugs, and while I don't have the details on what it's clocked at by default, I think we can all agree that whatever it's clocked at, with the cooling solution that you've got on here, it's going to be running at that speed all the time, because GPU Boost 2.0 depends on keeping the card cool in order to get the best performance. Guys, don't miss any of our PAX coverage. Remember, our trip to the show is powered by Western Digital, Intel, and SteelSeries.